Hey guys, what's going on? Aaron Bennett here. And in this video, I want to show you how to make right now over 40% a year on USDT, USD stablecoin Tether. So how I'm going to do it is with Kucoin. So right now on the computer, I haven't logged in, but there's a way to lend stablecoin out. And I'm going to show you my phone in just a second. But right here, you can see that the USDT funding market, if you fund stablecoin, if you fund Tether for 7 days, people are basically asking for 47% and higher, 47% every single year. So what that comes out to is a daily rate of around 0.131. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing to do this. I'm also going to talk to you about the risks and if I suggest you guys do this or not. So I have logged into my Kucoin account right here on my phone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click crypto lending right in the middle on the right. And when I click crypto lending, what I'm going to do is go to lending history on the top. And I want to show you what it looks like to lend out USDT with Kucoin. So if I go to unsettled, these are the loans that people have taken from me that they have not paid back yet. So these are rates. So you can see the day rates, 0.173, 0.187, some that are lower, 0.12. They have different maturity dates. And then if I click settled on the top, here it says all the loans that were actually repaid to me. So the guy on the top, he took out a loan for 10 USDT and he paid me back 10.00088,187 USDT. So I believe he held that for like a day, so he paid me like 1 day's rate. So I got obviously very little for that. And you can see going down here, some guy took a loan for 749 and he paid me back 750.2. So I made $1.20 for lending out that USDT. So these are the current rates that people are offering to lend out their USDT for. So you can see, $1,996 for 7 days. And if I click day rate, it'll change it to what it is per day. So 0.133. It always ranks it from the lowest to the highest. So you can see the rate is going up as I scroll down. If I go back to annual rate and just click that, you can see people are wanting 51, 52, 53%, etc. And nobody needs to take these loans, but they are there if someone wants to accept it. So the terms, 7 days, 14 or 28. So here's how you do it. So I'm going to click lend USDT on the bottom here. And the auto lend feature, I would suggest you do it, or else you're going to have to potentially every day go in and then do it manually, and that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So actually what I want to do is go back and see what the lowest rate is for day rate. So 0.133, that's kind of the lowest right now. So if I go to lend USDT and I keep it on auto lend, you can see total assets, I have 2,169 USDT in here. Reserve amount. So if you want to hold some USDT that you don't want to be lent out, meaning you want to keep 1,000 or 500 or however many you want to keep in your account and not lend out, you could type that here. If you just want to lend it all out, which is what I want to do for the purpose of this video, is I'm going to click 0. Now terms, I'm just going to keep all of them checked. Now, some people may just want to keep 7 days because if somebody takes a loan out for 28 days, that means basically they have 28 days to pay you back. So if you need that capital, meaning if you need that USDT, you don't have access to it as quickly. Whereas with 7 days, you're going to get that USDT back in 7 days or less. So let's say you're using this feature to earn really, really high yield, but also waiting for the market to have a correction. If that's the case, then maybe you just want to click add a 28 and 14, just stick to 7, because then you know that if there's a market correction, you will have access to this USDT within 7 days. And I will go a little bit lower, 0.13. I want to be lower than everybody else. I don't want to be higher. So that is the minimum day rate that I will accept is 0.13%, which is over 40% APY a year. So I will click 0 again in the reserved amount. And I have all 7, 14, and 28 days checked. That's fine. And now I'm just going to click enable auto lend. And that's it. It's literally all I need to do. The auto will kind of just make sure your funds keep getting lent out. So when somebody repays it, it automatically will re-lend it to somebody else. So that's the benefit of doing auto. So honestly, I suggest you do that unless you want to play around with manual, which is fine, but you don't really need to. Let me go back to crypto lending again, and I'm going to click lending history. And now open orders. So let's see, unsettled. So unsettled again, these are all the people who borrowed money from me and have not paid me back yet. Settled, again, these are the ones that have repaid what they borrowed from me. Now, what are the downsides of this, if any? Now, Kucoin has been around for a really long time. They were around in 2017. They did have a hack that happened I think a few months ago. I'm doing this just to experiment with getting some really high rates. And, if I were to lose this money, that would suck. I obviously don't want to, but it's worth it to me just to kind of play around with this. So the thing with Kucoin in the United States, they don't require a KYC. So pretty interesting. If you want to do a KYC, if you live out of the country, it's probably safer to do a KYC, to be honest. I kind of wish they offered it. But in the US, they actually don't require a KYC, which is a little bit alarming, to be quite honest with you. But again, this is my money, my crypto. I'm doing with it what I want. And again, Kucoin's been around for a very, very long time. This is what I'm doing, guys. Just wanted to make a quick video. If you wanted to put, $10 of USDT and just kind of lend that out and keep it on auto, well, if it's at 40%, at the end of the year, you'll have $14. So it's not going to be life-changing money. Personally, I am a much bigger fan of Celsius Network or Voyager or other places to earn stablecoin yield. It's not going to be nearly as high as Kucoin, but it will be a lot safer. So there is a referral code. I think you guys get something as well. You can see here, I haven't referred anybody, or if I did, I never got any money for it. So anyway, there is a link below. If you do want to use my link, that would be great. Maybe I'll get something. Maybe you get something as well. So that's it, guys. Definitely not financial advice, but just wanted to share this with you. So that's it for now. Take care and bye for now.